morning, students. Well, once again, Gargi ma'am is back, but not with English. Again, it's time for value education. Value education is a very, very important part of our life. Of course, it's not tested or evaluated, but then, as in life, you will see there are situations which will teach us about, uh, perseverance, okay, like having a control of the self, okay, about patience, about realizing our mistakes. So these are things which cannot be taught in the form of a test or or a lesson. This is something which you have to build in. The chapters what are given here are just instances taken up to just give you an idea, okay, about the life skills which are essentially required in our life, especially with the different kinds of situation what we are facing now. All right, children, I hope I'm audible to you. Of course, you will not be able to answer, give me a reply to that, but I hope I am audible to you. You know what? We had already done one lesson. Now, this is lesson number 2, and it is our lecture number 2, and it's called The Carpenter's House. What is a carpenter? I mean, who is a carpenter? He is, of course, a community helper. He helps us, okay? In what way? By making our furniture, isn't it? By making the doors of our house. So he's a vital part of the society. Vital means important. Now let us see. This is the book. Alright, this is the book. My Best Book number 1. Second chapter. So once chapter 1 and chapter 2 is over, we are done with it. Now children, I have also mentioned in the footnote that the notebook which is to be used by you is going to be an interleaf notebook, children. An interleaf notebook. Please note, it is going to be an interleaf notebook, that is one side blank and one side ruled, single line. So what is that blank for? Blank is for drawing out. Okay, it is going to be a picturized based subject. Alright. So I have something interesting for you at the end of the exercise. And children, although I have given you, I'm going to take up the story today, and I'm also going to take up few part of the exercise, but do not expect it to be a literature, okay, a question answer literature lesson, okay, because I'm going to be very, very selective in picking up, okay, things from there and what is to be done in your assignment notebook. Talking about the notebook, please cover it beautifully, and after covering it, your work would be to just send me a screenshot of your notebook. Can you please do that? Can you do that, please? Please send me a screenshot of the notebook. Okay, you can mail me at dpsfb.five@gmail.com. And we had met yesterday only, isn't it, during our live class for English, okay? And all this work can be done, after the exams get over. Hopefully we should get some days off, where you can relax, where we can also relax, because we all are working day and night. We all are doing it. Even you all are doing it. I'm sure your parents are also putting in tremendous effort in helping you out, isn't it? They are also really, in the system, as in they are also doing the same work as we all are doing, because they are so involved. Had it been a school, they wouldn't have been involved because their digital devices wouldn't have been. But here they are helping out. So somebody or the other has to be there for you, with you, so as to have a smooth session of the classes which are being held. Now let me begin. We must find our duties in what comes to us, not in what might have been. So whatever is coming to us, we must try to accept that and do that. Not something, we wait, oh, I wish that was there and I wish this was there. Children, there's a lockdown in our ward, and, it's going to be implemented soon, within a few hours. And I'm sure you can hear the noise. It's so noisy. I'm trying to clog out everything, close the window, the balcony door, my room, the door to my room. But then there's a lot of noise. Please excuse me for that, okay? I apologize for that, but it's very difficult, to have a shooting recorded. It is so noisy. People are not listening, only children, people are not bothered. There are so many of them going out without wearing masks, just like that. They're going out to roam, going for a ride. Anyway, we must find our duties in what comes to us, not in what might have been. That means we must do what is given to us, not think that I wish I was given that, I wish this was not my duty. Alright, so we must accept what is coming to us. And who had said this? George Eliot. Okay. Excuse me. Now, the carpenter's house. Now, this is just a graphic story here. Okay, this is just a graphic story. I'll just quickly go through. Let's get going. It says, I'm sorry, Vidhi, your notebook got torn. Okay, you shouldn't have borrowed it if you couldn't take care of it. So Vidhi's got angry. My brother tore it. I will help you make a new notebook. So then he said, I'm so sorry, my brother tore it. I'm going to make a new notebook for you. It's all right, but be careful in future. Okay, this is just the beginning. So she accepted, okay, and he accepted as well his mistake. And she accepted that, he's apologized. All right, now let us get going with the story. From behind the stories, okay, this has been taken from the real life story of a carpenter. Adapted means taken, collected. Once there was a hard-working and talented carpenter. He had built houses all his life, but was reaching the age of retirement. He decided to give up his work and relax in his old age with his family. Therefore, he went to his employer. Okay, so you understood? There was a very hardworking, talented means somebody who is having a lot of skill in what his work is. Okay, but then retirement means where you stop working. Okay, where you stop working. The retirement age is 62 as of now for us. All right, where you no longer go out of the house to work. You relax. So he said that since I'm growing old, I must take go for my retirement, and let me go and speak to my employer, somebody whom he's working for and somebody who's paying him for his work. Carpenter, politely, sir, I want to retire from my job. Employer, taken aback and surprised. Okay? What? But you are my most reliable worker. Reliable means trustworthy, dependable. How can I let you go? Carpenter, sir, I'm too old now and I want to spend time with my family. Employer, with a sigh. That is called letting out a breath. That is a sigh. Okay, but you have to do me one favor, one request, please. Carpenter, what is it, sir? Employer, you have to build one last house for me before you retire. Alright, now let's see. The carpenter couldn't say no to his employer. He agreed to make one last house for him. He started making the house, but he wasn't as interested in his work as he used to be. He became irresponsible. So because he had in his mind that I want to leave my job, I want to retire. So he was not taking that keenness, that eagerness. He was not doing it with concentration and seriousness. Okay. Carpenter, thinking. Why make huge, majestic means kingly. Okay. Huge, elaborate, massive and airy windows. It requires so much effort. I will keep the windows small. He did not use good quality wood for the doors. Just imagine, see, he's not being honest towards his work and his employer as well. Carpenter thinking, what is the need to spend so much money on good quality wood? He didn't nail the wooden boards on the roof properly. in too much of a hurry to finish his last task, his job. So he said, why do this? Why do that? Okay, why waste money? Again, see, Carpenter thinking. It takes a lot of time to build a strong roof. I don't want to waste that much of time. After he constructed the house, he called his employer. His employer was shocked to see the house because it was the carpenter's worst work, horrible work. Employer, disappointed. So you have finished your last job. Carpenter, exhausted. Yes, sir. The carpenter handed over the keys of the house to the employer. He handed over the keys of the house to the employer. Employer, do you know for whom I wanted you to build this house? The carpenter got an inkling, an idea, that the employer wasn't very happy with what had been built. Deep down, even he knew that he had not built the house with passion, means eagerness, keenness, interest. There was no thought or creativity, no thought and creativity in it. He only wanted to finish it just for the heck of doing it. He just did it somehow. Okay? Carpenter, hesitating means should I or should I not? Should I or should I not? Should I do it? Should I say? Okay? That's called hesitating. I don't know, sir. Employer, it was for you. I wanted to give to you before you retired. But I think that even you wouldn't like what you have made for yourself. How sweet of the employer. See, he wanted to gift his employee, okay, the one who is working for him. He's called an employee, the carpenter, the house. But then the carpenter was like, oh, I'm fed up. I don't want to do it. The employer handed over the keys to the house back to the carpenter. Now let's see. The carpenter was disappointed with himself, but appreciated that means thanked the generosity, the kindness, okay, of his employer. He promised himself to do always things wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly means by heart and soul. Like supposing I am, this video has been uploaded and your parents must have told you to watch it, but you want to do something else. So you forward the video. And what happens? That you are not serious in what you were doing. Your mind was not there, your heart was not there, your soul was not there. So it was wholehearted. That is what. Supposing I want to give you, I'm doing this class for you and I'm just for the heck of it, I'm rattling through the story, blah, 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 and I finish up the story in no time. Alright, so that is called not wholeheartedly. That is called I am not doing something with passion and interest. Alright, so let us see the quick recap of the vocabulary. Reliable means something that can be trusted, as I said, something which you can depend on, okay, dependable. Majestic, impressive because of its size and beauty, okay, as I said, kingly and massive. Inkling means slightly I'm aware, slight knowledge of something that is about to happen. Generosity, the quality of giving, as I said, kind. Wholeheartedly, with all your heart. Alright? So that is what the lesson was about. How beautiful the story is. Okay? It taught us that you must do wholeheartedly everything. Now, this is our fun assignment. What is our assignment? You are going to draw pictures that show a person with the feelings like excited, angry, sad, relaxed, scared, embarrassed, and then frame one sentence with it. Supposing one page you're drawing a picture related to anger, or let's divide the page into two. I have given you example also. And what you will do, you will draw two pictures on one side of the page, or on the rule side you will write two sentences for two of them. That means one each for each picture. Alright? Then frame a sentence each with the expressions drawn by you. I've given you the expression sheet. This is excited. This is angry. This is sad. And this is relaxed. Oh, we are going to relax when our exams are going to get over. Even I'm going to do that. I'm going to sit relaxed. I have no recording. I have no online class. Yay! Alright, that's how I'm going to relax. And similarly with you, yes, no homework, no mailing, no class listening, no online class. Yay, we can play and we don't have to tax our eyes, so much with the digital media. Okay, so we can relax. But then I said you have to score very, very well in the examinations in all the subjects. Yesterday only I told you about that. This is, let's go back. This is, oh, okay. Excited and angry. Excited and angry. Next is sad and relaxed. Okay. Then scared and embarrassed. Okay. Scared. Ah! Okay. Embarrassed, you see, our cheek blushes. Okay. The cheekbones. The cheek here turns red. So I've tried to give you a picture similar. So you can draw this picture also. You can draw it on your own. I'm sure class 5 has wonderful artists. And children, a request is you will mail this to me after your examinations get over. Not now. Alright, this is a fun assignment. You will mail me the attachment with the sentences. That is your homework. You will mail me after your examinations get over. So I will give you the date. You will mail me on the 25th of July 2020. That's a Friday. Okay, that's a Friday most probably. More or less 25th of July you will mail me. Not now. This is not to be done now. Right? So, this is what our homework was about. And this is what we must find our duties in what comes to us, not in what might have been. Told by George Eliot. And it is so true. Okay, it is so true. So, we come to the end of the lesson. Bye-bye. Sayonara. Ta-ta. Take care. All the best. Again, see you tomorrow for my live class. That is English. Bye.